German suplex! Powerbomb! The remaining task is to follow his orders and pulverize what's left of this boy's arms. What have you... Time's up. Let's go.
This battle isn't anywhere near over.
That's him. There's no doubt about it. I felt it instinctively. That's the head of the Executive Council. You have only defeated a measly 80 opponents, and now you need assistance from a freshman just so you can walk. You're pathetic, weakling. You are a disgrace to the Takayanagi name, Masataka.
Big brother.
They're brothers? Step aside. Kagurazaka.
Radio. Would you mind if I went all the way with him?
Do whatever you want. Move, damn it! Come on, you piece of shit! Move your freaking legs! Excellent effort. I think rather highly of you, Bob Makihara. You're in an unfortunate position. You have an overwhelming amount of potential and talent, yet it rusts and decays like a forgotten sword, because there's nobody willing to sharpen it. Come, work under me. Natsume doesn't have the skills to handle your talent. Let me train you, and I'll turn you into the finest weapon in this academy. I haven't a friggin' clue what you're trying to say. First of all, who the hell are you? Let me introduce myself. I'm from the Takayanagi family. Our family has overseen the martial arts in Japan for centuries. If what you're seeking in martial arts is true strength, there is no way that you can avoid the Takayanagi family. I don't know what the hell you're trying to get at, but I'll let you know I don't care about that crap. However, there is something you've done that I do care about, and I'll never forgive you for it! If you're satisfied with your current situation, I won't force myself on you. But at the rate you're going right now, you'll never be anywhere close to competing evenly with Soichiro Nagi. I'll say it one more time. Bob Makihara, come with me and become the best you can be. You have what it takes to rule this school.
Jeez, you're acting like a pussy. You're not some kind of wimp. You'll get tougher. I know you will. And everyone else knows that to be true too. Maya, Aya, Nachan, they all know that. But more importantly, I believe you're capable of great things. So it's all right. Go and get your ass kicked. Someday we'll pay him back 10 billion times over.
Chiaki, you really are an amazing woman. I'm afraid I don't stand a chance against these guys. But my girl's back there watching me, so as long as I can stand on my feet, I'm gonna fight.
Mr. Kagurazaka. Listen, when I see those two freshmen, I understand what you guys must feel. You're all afraid. When you see a couple of stray dogs who continue to crawl to their feet, and pounding after pounding, your natural instinct is to fear them. Now I want to show you what it'll feel like when I go all the way.
What is this? What is this? This our feeling? Ah! Something's different. She's like a completely different person now. What was that? Don't you mock me! This is impossible. Even at this close range, my strikes don't even leave a scratch. Is this what the dragon's eye can do? It's like I'm moving exactly where this girl wants me to move. What the hell is she laughing about? Is the image of me crawling on the ground that funny? Or is she simply amused by strength? I wouldn't have expected this kind of laughter from her. It's so arrogant and carnal, and yet at the same time innocent. It's almost like she's a...
Aya is still a child. Don't forget that.
Huh? Yeah, I know that. It's pretty obvious.
Normally, that's not an issue, but that changes when you're dealing with the Dragon's Eye. The Dragon's Eye strips their opponent bare. Earth, fire, wood, metal, water. Everything in this world is turned into pure information and then consumed. She can predict the future and see images from the past. And so it seems she's looked into the past and seen the two of us kissing. All right, here we are. Aya's just up the stairs on the rooftop.
Got it.
Boy, go on without me. You're on your own on this one. Aya is probably fighting the toughest battle of her life right now, but I have no strength left to offer her.
Well, what about that Tagami guy? Is he some sort of badass?
Within the whole academy, he's one of the top 10 students. But right now, it isn't Tagami that Aya is going up against. Right now, her challenger is the colossal power of the Dragon's Eye. She must fight for her life to escape its monstrous jaws. This doesn't just happen with the Dragon's Eye. In front of any form of enormous power, one loses all sense of their values and morals. They are stripped from that person and then tossed aside. What remains is that individual's true potential. Your opponent then becomes yourself. This is more than she can handle right now. What she needs is someone at her side who can assist her. Boy, this information doesn't just pertain to Aya. The time will come when you must do battle with your own self, and it will be fiercer and nastier than anyone else before you.
Soichiro-sama. I defeated him. He's one of the officers from the Executive Council. It's all right. I don't think he's dead. I hope not, at least. He must be one of their weaker officers. His movements were so slow it barely seemed like he was moving, and his next attack was always so obvious. This was the first time I've ever had this much fun doing battle with someone. I never knew that punching another person could be so exciting. What I've done, is really terrible, huh?
Hey, Aya, are you crying?
Yes. I heard it. I actually heard it. It never let up. I just kept on hearing it. The whole time, all I heard was stop. Please stop. But I didn't stop. His muscles were torn and his bones were shattered. It was obvious that the match was already over. And yet I didn't stop. The voice I heard was a staff twisting in pain, knowing that its master was being destroyed. My own voice was gone, overcome by the power of the dragon's eye. This voice kept talking to me. Just use it. Use the power and the world's yours. Then suddenly, my opponent seemed like nothing more than an insect to me. And the voice kept telling me to kill it. The next thing I knew, I looked up, and he was... Tell me! What do I do? I could have killed him! I didn't mean for this to happen. The only thing I want is to be with you, Soichiro-sama!
He's still alive. Tell me, was this the first time you had a serious fight against someone?
Yeah, I think so.
Well then, as someone who's been in a whole lot of fights, let me give you a few words of advice. Whenever I'm in a fight, I only think about one thing. Kill him. That's all that I think about. Because if I don't, I end up getting my ass kicked. Not by my opponent, but by me. See, when you're in a fight, it's the loser who pushes out. Even if you pummel the crap out of the guy, if you push out, you lose. It doesn't matter how badly your opponent beats you up. As long as you stick with it the entire time, you win. That's the only rule that matters in a serious fight. You're gonna have to remember that, Aya. If you ask me, you're the one who lost this fight. Next time, win. Win. And enjoy it.
Soichiro-sama.
I think what he was trying to say is that she needs to be strong enough to win against herself. However, that was a rather odd way of doing it. But I guess that's what I should expect from him.
Your position sure doesn't have a whole lot of perks, does it, Natsume? They say stress can be beauty's Achilles heel. Be careful now. Don't push yourself.
Well, this is unexpected. So, you're here as well, are you?
Now just point those tits someplace else. I don't give a damn about those things. I'm telling you, those tits of yours have always been a deadly weapon against me. There's two things in this world that render me powerless: shiitake mushrooms and your tits.
I've had enough of your sexual harassment. If anything you just said was true, this would be no problem for me at all. Bunshichi Tawara. The battle between the Executive Council and us has never interested you before. So why show up at this point in the game? You a henchman for that idiot Mitsuomi now? Have you come here to hunt us down? Let me tell you this right now. I won't let you lay a finger on either one of them. I don't know how far I can go in this condition, but as the Jukin Club currently stands, I'm the only one who has even the slightest chance against him.
Hold on now, wait a minute.
Huh?
I believe that little fight downstairs is all said and done at this point. About now, they're all probably trying to get the hell out of here.
All right, those who can walk should head home on their own. If the cops stop you, the last thing you're to do is to tell them what school you go to.
Let's go, everyone. Move it.
Come on, stop with the crying. Oh, I so suck at this kind of stuff.
That's not it.
Huh?
What should I do? He touched my forehead. This is the first time that Soichiro-sama has ever touched me. I'm sorry, Soichiro-sama. I'll stop crying. I'm all right.
What the hell?
That was for good luck. That's all it was. Next time I'm not gonna lose. I will win and I'll enjoy it. But someday, I'd like for you to initiate these kinds of things, okay, Soichiro-sama? Oh, and about that incident, you know, where you were kissing my sister?
Oh, yeah, right, about that. It wasn't anything. It's not what you think.
Aya, boy! I'm worried about Bob and Takayanagi. The fight downstairs concerns me. Let's go!
You got it.
I won't lose, sis. This is the one thing I don't intend to give up.
Come on, Aya. The boy had passed out because he overextended what little amount of chi he had. So I just gave him some of mine to wake him up. Nothing else transpired between us. You should have figured that out on your own.
Yes, I understand what happened now. But the person who still doesn't get it is you, sis.
Huh?
You always do this. You seem like you know everything, but when it's really important, when it's about you, you're clueless. So I'm just gonna have to say it to you. I'll never let you take Soichiro-sama from me. Soichiro-sama, wait for me!
You are two of a kind. She's exactly like you when you were younger.
But I would prefer it if she didn't end up the same way that I did. That's why this bloody battle mustn't be passed on to another generation. It has to end with us. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna fight or what?
Me? I think I'll pass. Don't like the pain.
Kagurazaka. We're almost done. Go down and warm up my bike. I'll be down in 3 minutes.
Nachon! Mr. Makihara! Takayanagi-senpai!
You're dead!
Mitsuomi Takayanagi, president of Todo Academy's executive council, and the meanest fist fighter there is. And he's attacking my Soichiro-sama! Next episode of Tenjou Tenge, Enforcement. I can't hold it anymore!